She said my at the Ritz-Carlton Grand Ballroom. And along with that request came all kinds of other requests, that there has to be this many guests, flowers from this place, cakes from this chef, etc., etc., etc. This was an associate of mine getting married to his wife to be, who had all these demands. That was 20 months ago, and they are entangled in a bitter divorce battle right now, 20 months later. Gentlemen, if you are a lady, if you are decent, you will agree with this. If you are delusional, you won't. If you're marrying a woman, which I would advise you to think long and hard before marrying anyways, but if you're marrying a woman and if she has any kind of conditions, like the diamond ring has to be this big, the wedding has to be at this place, the honeymoon has to be this place, and all the other things, if you continue to marry that woman, then you deserve all the hell that you got, because you will get hell and more. Because she is not marrying you, my friend. She is marrying the situation. She is using you to have her childhood fantasy that she's been building up on all her life materialize through you. You are just a tool. You are just a vehicle to make that a reality at the cost of your happiness and your living, at the cost of everything you are and everything you hope to be. Think about it. If you really love someone, if you really care about somebody, would you ask them, would you place conditions on them to be with you? Think about it. Why is it that so many people, so many men, when they are in, for lack of a better term, in a romantic temporary madness called love, they will forego all logic, they will ignore all red flags, they will ignore all wisdom and 1,000-year-old advice, proven advice, and they will proceed placing themselves in a self-imposed prison that they cannot escape unless they are willing to lose significant amount of misery, financial cost, and everything else. Think long and hard. They say before you take an action, it is advised to think, do I really want to do this? If you've got a woman that places conditions on being with you, I'll only go to such and such place if we're going to have dinner. And be careful of the ones that are even more worse than that, the ones that act like they don't care but they really do. You have to be really smart. You have to put them through the acid test. My advice is, if you're living in the West and you have any kind of noticeable, worth mentioning, any kind of assets, you will not get legally married. I have nothing against being with women. I love them. I could not imagine being without them. But legally getting into a legal marital contract in the West, if you have any assets, you are committing financial suicide. Because chances are far higher than 50% that you're going to be dealing with hell down the line, even if you stay married. So think long and hard, because those divorce laws in the West and everything, they cause a lot more problems than just finances. Because just for the woman to know the power that she has, just knowing that is enough for her to act like a bitch, because she knows the power, she knows she has the power, and at will she can just wake up one morning and say, I'm not happy, or this is how I feel. What are you going to do about it? There's not a thing you can do about it. You're done. You're at her mercy, basically. But the point of this video, and there's always a point, is a fail-safe acid test is when she puts conditions on you. Now, even if you're not getting married, even if you're just dating somebody or in a relationship, and she places conditions any kind of conditions on you. Because think about it, if you want to be with her, would you put conditions on her? If you really want to be with somebody, would you say, I can only see you on Fridays and Tuesdays? No, you'll see them anytime you can, anytime that's possible, because your desire is genuine. But when the desire is not genuine, you place conditions on things, whether it's your romantic partner or your male friends. When the desire is not genuine, it is genuine, you'll see them whenever you can, unless you are just simply physically unable to do it because of some sincere reason. But if you're going to take away one thing from this video, is that please bear in mind, if somebody places conditions to be with you, conditions to give you their time and attention and love, do one thing, ladies and gentlemen: walk away.